Welcome to ICS 101. Let's take a look at Excel Chapter 1, Greater Project. I've opened up and I've saved my files to my desktop. And again, the instructional document as well as the working Excel spreadsheet. Chapter 1 is really about formatting your spreadsheet. See how you can make it look nicer and those kinds of things, right? So the first thing that it wants you to do is it wants you to go ahead, and I'm not sure why my ribbon over here, I'm going to make sure that I don't collapse it. The first thing that I'm going to make sure you enable editing, right? Enable editing, that's fine. And then here, yeah, okay, very cool. Make sure that what it wants you to do is it wants you to go find teacher and replace it with education. Right, teacher and education. I'm going to replace all, and we're done. Then it wants you to go and spell check, so that's under review and spell check. And the forecasting, forecast is changed, yeah. Analytics is misspelled, so I'm going to change that. And I got my spell checkings correctly. We want to cancel, this class is canceled, so they want us to delete it. So I'm going to click on the number 8 over here and right button click and delete it. Another way to do it is you click on whatever row you want or column, and you can go to the home tab and do a delete row or column, yeah, whichever way you want to. Then what it wants you to do is between data, big data foundations, and they want you to put in a row here. So I'm going to go to the bottom of the 2 rows. And then I'm going to right button click and insert, and it inserts a row. Now you could have gone again to the home tab and insert a row here. Works the same way. Then it wants you to copy row number 5. So I'm going to go and select it. Then I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to click here. And then I'm going to paste it in, and there it is. And then to get rid of the little ants running around over here, just hit the escape key one time, and that'll do it. Now they want you to change the date to 5/7/2021, and then 5/7/2021 as well. Yeah. And then they want you to enter the number 11 here as well as the number 10 here. Very cool. Okay. Now they want you to do a code. So the code is the month and the number of workshops is offered. So it goes like this, 5-001. Now, in Excel, there's this thing called an autofill button, which automatically fills empty cells below or to the right of it in a sequence. So I'm going to go and click on that bottom right-hand corner little button, click and drag all the way down to here, and you see how it automatically fills it up. Yeah, it automatically fills it there. Okay. Now, another thing here is that you see how the dates are displayed this way. If I wanted to display 2021 instead of just 21 over there, the format is called a short date. So I select it all, then I click on my home tab, and under the format over here, instead of just date, I'm going to pick a short date. So the short date is picked. Yeah, so I did a short date. That's what it's called, short date. Okay, moving on to step number 8, moving along. We want to insert a column to the right of the end date. So we want to do it here. So I'm going to pick on the column just to the right of this because it's going to appear here. And I'm going to right button click, insert, and then there's a new column. And they want you to type in days, right? Like this. Very cool. Now, they want you to go and center this guy over here. So what that's called is a merge and center. Yeah, they call it a merge and center. So I'm going to select, I'm going to make mine bigger. So it says merge and center. Yeah. So I'm going to make my screen bigger because I can't see this guy there. Select both and merge and center. Select gross revenue, all 3, and merge and center. So I'm done with that step. Gonna bring it back here. Cool. Okay. Now it says over there, apply the cell style to the appearance on row 4. So I'm going to select row 4 over here. Yeah. And then in addition to wrapping, centering the text, I'm going to have to wrap it and center it. I'm going to center it, and then I'm going to wrap it. Let me get, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it, which is wrap text here, home tab, wrap text. And they want you to send, don't worry about it, it's kind of looking weird right now. I'm going to fix that a little bit later. And then what it wants you to do is they want you to apply, you know, the good cell, you know, okay, so the good cell style. So I'm going to go and make sure I'm still selecting to it. And on my home tab, there's this thing called styles over here. Yeah. So the one they wants is in there's all kind of you know template styles and colors. The one that it wants is good. So select that. And now it looks a little bit weird. Not to worry about that. We're going to fix that in one of the steps coming up. Okay, very cool. Number 18 over there. Calculate the number of days for the workshop. So the way the formula looks is like this. We want to take the end date minus the start date. We want to know how many days came in. So you can start with an equal sign or a plus sign. I'm going to start equal sign here, and I'm going to say, click on D5, and I'm going to put in a minus, and I'm going to do C5. Yeah. So it's 0. Yeah. Now, it looks like this because, you know, it's a date format, so I'm going to make it a number format. And it's 0, but it is a one-day workshop. But it's just because the start date, the end date and the start date are the same, it says 0. So that's why it wants you to do a +1. Yeah? So that's the number of days. Now I'm going to autofill this done. You're going to see what we're going to do. So this one is a 4-day conference, the 24th, the 25th, the 26th, and 27th, right? This one is a 3-day conference, the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th, right? Now, they want you to make 0 decimal places. So click here, no decimal places, and center horizontally. Yeah? Center horizontally. This is center vertically. Yeah? So this is vertical. Okay? Here we go. Okay, step number 13 over there. The number of days shows date style as opposed to numbers, so that's how we kind of formatted it. Yep. Next over there, gross revenue is calculated by the type of customer. So customer J is the corporate customer. So 19 corporate customers at this over here. So we want to calculate what that is. So the formula is this H5 times F5, right? So let's go do it. H5 times F5. Yeah, so it's that over there. And then I can autofill it across. Okay, now, here's the thing about this guy now. Column K is for education customers. Education customers pretty much almost the same thing. Number of customers, yeah, number of customers over here times the cost, but they get a discount. So the formula looks something like this over here. I'm going to put in an equal sign, and I have to say I 5 times F5, right? And then I have to go over here and I have to times, right? I have to times the discount. So 1 minus the discount, whatever the discount is, which is G5. Okay, so if you remember your algebra from high school, it's going to do it whatever's in the parentheses first, right? So this one is going to give us what that, you know, what it is, times the discount. So 1 minus, you know, 1 minus this guy over here is a 20% discount. So that's what it's going to do, times 80% of the cost, right? So let's go see. Hit the enter key. Yeah, it's about right. Yeah, it's about right. 6 times, yeah, about right with the discount. And I'm going to autofill this down. Yeah. All right. So again, it kind of looks like this for that guy there. You got to remember your algebra and your math, see how you come up with stuff. Now, one again, the reason for the 1 is because it's 100%, right? It's 100%, right? So that's why we're 1 minus the discount, which is a percent, That's how we get 80%. So actually the cost, overall cost times 80%. Okay, very cool. Moving on. Now that you can calculate the gross revenue for the workshop. So in L5 over there, what you want to do is you want to add the corporate gross and the education. So that's simple, right? So you can do equal or plus, and you can say corporate plus the education, enter sign over there, and you can bring it down here and just do it this way. Very cool. Okay, now we got to do some a little bit of formatting on that guy. So make the discount look better if they're a percent symbol. So I'm going to select this guy over here. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure it's centered, and I'm going to make it a percentage. Yeah, with 0 decimal places. So it looks like this. Yeah, it doesn't change the data now. It just displays it a little bit differently. Yeah. Okay, and then the monetary values, F5 to F10, F5 to F10. They want it to be accounting format, 0 decimal places. So click in here, accounting format, 0 decimal places. Yeah, and J5 to L10, accounting over here, 0 decimal places. Yeah, this way over there. Okay, very cool. We're almost done.